Death. 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 Bye. Bye.
Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Death by Daylight. This is episode 9. I'm Josh, and I am here with the crew. We've got Jesus hosting tonight.
What's going on, everyone?
We've got Juan back from his absence last week. How's it going, buddy?
Pretty good. How about yourselves?
Doing well. And then we've got Ernie. How's it going, bud?
Ernie is not here at the moment, but hello, everybody.
We are doing a special thing tonight. We will get to that in a second, but we are going to get to the drinking part. And I'm going to say this as few times as I possibly can, because I said it too many times last time when I re-listened to it. So please like, please subscribe, please tell your friends and share. It helps us out a lot. And also, of course, comment as much as you can so we can tailor our conversation, what's going on, to our audience. Can't do this without you guys. So everybody, welcome. Let's find out what everybody's drinking. Let's start with the most interesting question of the night. Juan, are you drinking?
Not tonight, my friend. I actually do not have anything on me at the moment. I actually hauled ass straight from work. I got here, and then, so far it's just water, so.
So far. I like that answer. So far. He's don't fucking drink.
I can hear someone's echo real bad. Jesus, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking a amaretto sour tonight, boys.
Amaretto sour sounds delicious. We've been over what that drink is. What about you, Ernie?
I'm drinking water for now, and then I'm gonna open up a con a little bit. I just last night was a little crazy.
Yeah, we have heard all about it.
I think all week's been crazy for you, dude.
Yeah.
Every week, hey, anybody, what up?
Yeah. So Ernie's on a little bit of a recovery mission, but hopefully we'll man up a little bit. You're gonna take shots though when you're supposed to.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's all that matters, really.
The question was more directed towards Juan.
You know what? Yes, actually, I'm gonna grab my bottle of tequila.
Right,
good. That's what we really want to hear. And the only thing we want to hear more than that is our beloved bartender give his segment for the evening. Everybody, this is Darrin.
Well, Josh, seeing as we're talking about survivors today, I thought I'd talk about a cocktail that survived Prohibition. So the cocktail is called the Sidecar. Now, if you're not familiar with this, it's a classic cocktail. 2 ounces of Selenic cognac, 3/4 lemon juice, 3/4 ounce Cointreau, with a sugar rim served up in a chilled coupe glass. It can also express a little orange peel on there to bring out some aromatics. And fun fact about this cocktail, it's said to be named after an army captain who in Paris during World War I used to ride around in his sidecar and get fucked up. So there you go, Sidecar. Back to you, Josh.
Thank you, Darrin.
I missed
our
that,
very,
dude.
our very, very good friend Darrin. You can catch him at International downtown, slanging the drinks like a motherfucking boss. And that is the Sidecar. I've had a Sidecar. I've had a Sidecar at International. And I really like the story behind it. And that leads us directly into our topic for the evening, which is our Survivor series. One of these days, we will get a siren going on, and we will do it after we say some exciting stuff. Thank you. Ernie's siren is always like a mix between a siren and the bum 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 bum, Beethoven's Furlies. And we're going to be doing Survivor Series, which means that our drinking game is going to be a little bit different, and we're going to be talking about our favorite survivors from both horror movies and real-life serial killers. This is going to be exciting for everyone because we did not go into the extensive detail that we normally go into with each other about what we're talking about and that kind of stuff. So everybody's bringing everything that's coming to the table today is as new to us as it is to you all, except for the one person that researched it, obviously. Jude will be joining us later. We will possibly also have Manny for the Survivor game here in a second, but his clock is running down. And so we may not have Manny on for... But if not, these three guys are going to play. Does anyone want to explain what we're doing for our Survivor game? Or should I do it?
So we're gonna pretty much run a 3-stack of Survivor friends right now, since we don't have a fourth. As you can see, Jesus is the nice thick one there.
Ooh, Miss Jane Romero. Isn't that dress so cute?
We have Juan as a Miss Kate Denson.
The
And
sexiest chick in this whole freaking game.
Oh, don't even go there, bro.
Up.
anyways,
Fight me.
And I'm playing with Ashy Slashy, the greatest survivor of all time.
Sounds
Well,
shitting in
I
the tall
guess
grass.
Sounds
we'll
groovy.
see eventually if any of that is true. Freddie is on. What's up, Freddie? Megan and Luis are on. What's up, guys? We are getting ready to do our Survivor game. So the way that the drinking game is going to be different, obviously, because it's not a killer game, is that we're going to take a shot for every one of our boys that makes it out. So if the computer makes it out, that's not going to be anything. If for every one of our boys that makes it out, we're taking a shot. So maybe you're rooting for them to die, maybe you're rooting for them to survive if you really need a hefty drink this week. I know I'm rooting for at least 2 to get out, but maybe 3 depending on how this goes. If you're wanting to do this with us, if you want to be part of the next Survivor series or the next Survivor game, be that 4th person in, please let us know. If you're friends with any of us on social media outside of our Death by Daylight account, let your buddy know. Let Juan know, or me, or Jesus, or Ernie. Let us know that you want to play next time, and we can have you not only on the podcast, but in the game as well, which we hope will be cool for you. Andrew is here. What's up, Andrew? Heather is also here. And baby Jesus, Lil Mains, wants to say hi to everybody as well.
A couple things too. It's not actually a computer that we'd be playing with. It would be another person, but just a random, you know?
Well, no, yeah, but I just don't... First of all, I don't want to take 4 shots if that's what happens. But also, I mean, I just don't care if they make it out or not. So,
another cool thing that you can do, if you want to see like my view, you can go to my Twitch and actually see it from there. It's Lil Poochie Bert. As you can see, my name on top of Ash. Just look that up on Twitch, and you can watch my view if you don't want to watch Jesus.
Who wouldn't want to watch all this thickness, bro? Look at that.
Yeah, I know. I feel like that was an insult somehow. But Jesus is also going to be playing the killer after this. He's going to get to just choose whatever killer he wants to, because we want kills, and because we don't have like a specific focus on the kill this week. So he will be doing that after this. He'll be playing as a killer. But we're really excited about this. Yeah, if we get a vote down in the comments and you tell us who you want to see him, that didn't make sense, who you want to see him play as, that will be great, and we will follow your lead. We're really excited about this. It's something that we came up with because we were looking for... we are waiting for a game, right? It just takes forever?
Yeah.
It just takes a little bit, yeah.
As Survivor, it does take a little bit of time. I was actually anticipating us to do another drinking game while we wait, if you boys are up for it.
I have a suggestion. I have a last-minute suggestion, too. Go ahead.
Please, Juan, let's go with your cockamamie fucking improv idea.
We can do two things. Well, okay.
Oh, here we
so
go.
Jesus, we can take a drink every time you do a totem. Because
Okay.
if it's every time I do a totem, then you guys are gonna get fucked up. So I
We
can
got a
either
match.
not touch them so that you do them. That way it makes everybody drink, or I can save people from drinking by doing some of my own. That way, you know, your chances of getting so many done.
Well, I think no one's really going to be able to see your screen, so if I see
So
a
it's all
totem,
on you.
if I see a totem and I complete it, then you are taking 2 shots, asshole.
That's what happens when you try to be
that's what I'm
creative.
saying.
Juan.
If I get the totem, then I'm saving my ass. Then from
Oh, okay.
doing-
So we're gonna race to these totems. All right, bet.
that sounds like a good one.
What was your idea, Jesus, that you
So-
actually put some thought into?
I did put a little bit of thought before this. Asshole wanted me to take all these shots. Okay, so we are playing Survivors today, and from the Scream movie, you have Jamie Kennedy saying, "What can we do to survive a horror movie?" So I was thinking, since we have some people watching us right now, all of us make one statement on how you would survive a horror movie. The people can comment who they think should be killed. That person takes a shot, and we'll just keep going until there's one of us left.
I like
cool.
that a lot. But we're already in the loading screen, are we not?
Yeah, we're in the
Like,
loading
like
screen.
you guys are about to go.
So we could do that after this game. So think about it,
Alright.
guys. So we're gonna say what we would do to survive in a horror movie. You comment who you thought had the worst answer, and that person will take a shot until there's one survivor out of the 4 of us left.
Oh, it's kind of like when I answered that I would kill somebody that would break into my house with. What did I say?
I think you said you would suck them off. I think you're like, no, Mr. Killer, I'll suck you off right now.
No, but after that, after I do that.
baby.
I'll suck your dick. I got these
No, we were talking about
cheeseburgers.
what your weapon of choice would be for whatever if somebody
And
broke
you said
into
a
your house.
shoelace. Yeah,
I said a
Yeah,
fucking
you said a
shoelace.
yeah, you're like, shoelace. I was like, dude, I mean, almost anything else. I mean, if you're like on suicide watch and that's all you have, I mean, I guess that's one thing. So
totally-
here we go.
Ernie, thank you
We-
for wasting my sprint burst there.
We are off to the races. If you're just joining us, this is a little bit different. We are doing Survivor Series tonight, so the drinking game is not about killers, it's about surviving. We are going to be we're going to be taking a shot for every one of our boys that survives, and we're also, and I'm also, as much fun as I just made of Juan, I'm going to do this on the fly.
No.
If one of our boys gets...
Guess who's doing a totem, you son of a bitch? Take 2 shots.
Oh, I just finished the totem too.
That doesn't count with you, Ernie.
You're
So
taking 2
every
shots.
time...
Oh, killer's
Every time
coming.
one of
Killer's
our...
I don't
Every
care.
time one of our boys fixes a generator and or gets someone off of a hook, we will be taking
what?
drinks. So again, drinks every time we fix a generator, every time we get someone off of a hook, and a shot for every single person that survives. This is fucking Survivor Series. This is the first time we're doing this, and I, for one, am fucking pumped to see the
So,
teamwork commence here.
So you guys, I got hooked 'cause I tried fucking helping that. He's coming back.
Did you get the totem? Ah, fuck me.
I got him on me. Oh shit! No, he's going for you.
It's probably gonna come for me
Tunneling.
now. I just blew a generator. Oh my god, again. You guys are gonna see how fucking horrible I am right now.
I took a shot for that totem, by the way.
You're taking 2 shots. We agreed
Oh,
to 2
it's
shots.
fuck.
He's tunneling me, guys. So I'm not gonna be able to do shit.
He's tunneling you?
Which means he's just going after me to kill me right away.
Who is it, by the way?
shit.
It's the Wraith.
Okay.
So
Want
he
me to
already
get
got
you?
me twice. You can, yeah.
I'm gonna do that instant heal thing on you. Don't move. There.
Thank you, sir.
Damn, no generators.
He's coming.
I'll make noise.
You said he's coming? Like, Juan's fighting him off? He's like, Mr. Killer, I'll suck you off right now.
Don't kill my friends, I'll suck your dick.
There you go, that's one gen.
But not without my shoelace. Damn.
I'm running him around the shack right now.
He's on you?
Yeah.
Fuck. Go to
Yeah,
your left.
so-
There you go.
So far, we have... How many people have gotten off of a hook? Anything?
I've done Ernie twice.
You've gotten Ernie twice, and we have one generator fix, right?
Yeah.
About to be 2.
Alright, so that's 3 drinks for everybody at home. Again, not shots, people. We are not liable for alcohol poisoning if you get confused. Just sips. Take a sip of your delicious alcoholic beverage and enjoy responsibly.
There's another generator.
Ah, a generator.
Where are you going,
He's off of
Juan?
me.
Where are you going?
Don't worry about it.
It's fucking...
That's the kind of teamwork I want to hear right there.
I found another
just
totem.
don't- Fuck. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh, fuck you! He's chasing
He's
me
on
now.
you?
Yeah, he's on me. God damn it.
What? I guess I know now more or less what that total may
That
be.
bright pink shirt that you're wearing probably doesn't help. Or is it purple? I can't
Juan,
tell.
turn around.
Someone
up
save
here.
me.
Where are you running him upstairs?
Yeah.
He's, yeah.
Fucking A.
Take
He's whipping
him.
his ass off is what he's doing.
Bitch, I'm on death hook.
Ah, damn it.
I got him. I just saved my... Got a totem.
Jesus Christ.
This guy.
Oh, yeah.
Because he wants the thicky.
He wants that old thick.
Holy moly, that's a thick one.
You can do it. You can do it.
That's a thick bitch.
Ah, almost got it. Fuck me. Alright.
Damn, sorry.
If you
I
want to
tried.
get me off, I have
I want to get you off.
decisive strike.
Oh.
Terrible was. Terrible. I saw that.
Yeah. You know what? It took
Oh,
me a
that's
second to
bad.
realize I was already hurt.
This looks like it's not going that well here, boys.
It's my bird.
Coming back for
I'll
me.
finish another job.
He's going back to you guys. So that's another unhook. I think no, that other person does not give a shit about us.
Do you want me to go for you?
Yeah.
I'm on a job.
Yeah, go for it.
Son of a
Someone
bitch.
went in a fucking locker.
Luis, the bad guy, is the Wraith. So I'm not the person that should be telling you about these killers. I do know his name, though,
We'll
and
go-
that's what it is.
He goes
When-
invisible.
Yeah, that's his thing. He knows how to go invisible, and it's annoying.
Does someone have Selena on the back of their shirt? One of the survivors. I guess it would have to be you, Jesus. That's who's watching.
It looks like Jesus.
Is that what it is? Is it Selena for some reason? Como
No,
la
it's
flor?
just the design. She's
just-
supposed to be like a
Ah, damn it!
celebrity or something like that.
You got
Yeah, she's an
me.
actress.
You mind fucked me. Alright.
She's basically like a Kardashian or some shit along those lines.
Ugh. No, I want her to die.
My girl is a female Josh. She's all about her guitar and she likes to sing.
I'm
Alright.
immediately rooting for Juan to survive.
Struggling.
Well, I wanted.
Struggling.
I got you. Oh,
Not
please.
Ashley J. Williams. He's camping you.
Freddy
Yeah,
says, "Ooh, that dude played
You
you."
got decisive strike, right?
He already used it.
I already used it.
Oh, really? Shit.
Sorry.
I'll take the hit.
Megan says, "Anything for Selenas." We agree.
He's after me.
Okay, cool.
I'm working on a jam. Working on a night move. Just kidding.
Fucking little Bob Seger for the audience. That's nice. How, Jesus? Oh, I guess you've only had 2 hooks, and the third
Yeah.
one is where you die for sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
I just got hooked.
Is anyone near you? Was that you, Ernie, on that? Okay, he's going straight to whoever just finished that that generator. I'm going for you.
Yeah, I mean.
So, how many generators until you guys are able to escape?
We
How
need
many
one
have you
more.
fixed so far?
One more.
Oh, that's not bad.
He's coming back. Alright, the fuck out of here. I hear one. Where the fuck is it?
I know, I heard something too, but
He's on me, guys.
we still have a shot.
If you guys can work on it.
This one's
Healing
already
up.
done.
Como la flor. Me marcho.
I'm running you guys. Finish a gen.
I don't know where one's at!
Yeah, Jesus looks like he's trying to do an Indy 500 right now. Just hauling ass. Not really
Fuck
going
off.
anywhere.
No, I haven't found one. Oh, found one. Oh shit, it has a lot to go.
Wait, what the hell just happened?
He pulled her out of a locker.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm in
Pulls
the
who out of
I'm
the
in the
locker?
I'm in the killer shed.
I'm looking for it.
Oh man, been running this fucker for a while, man.
Let's give that person time, because since he's obviously hanging out wherever he's hooking people, he'll probably give us some time to fucking work on this shit if I
Should
can
I?
find it.
I'm in the killer shed. All right, should I go for them or work
I
on
already
this
got
gen?
him.
Okay. Don't bring them over here.
Is he on
Bring
me
him
again?
over here.
Ah shit, you brought them straight to me. Cool,
No, I
thanks.
didn't.
Someone did.
It's
Oh, my
Claudette,
death
buddy.
Bail, bail.
Bail. I found another one.
Freddy
another
says
gen.
I said that.
I'm on the
you
one
said
you were on.
Selena's in the most widest voice ever. Yeah, I do that.
Salina! Fuck, I love that movie. J-Lo one.
Yeah, I mean it's hard not to like J-Lo.
I blew that generator.
Can a Freddy says, can a killer know when somebody's working on a generator? Is there like a beacon or something?
Yes.
You can hear it, and if you blow the generator, they can see where it blew up.
Is anyone working on a gen?
I am. I'm on the top gen. So I'm
I'm
not
about to
getting
pop
off.
one. Go to an exit.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm at an
Bam.
exit.
Oh, fuck it.
I'm already opening it.
Oh, so am I.
Are we just gonna let that person die?
No, I got him.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Run to your
Immediately,
left over
yeah.
that person was hooked. I'm
Yeah,
like, oh
fuck that
never mind.
guy.
He's
Alright,
on me.
this one's open.
I don't know which one that is.
He's about to get me, son of a bitch.
Wait, you can't just leave, Jesus, like after you open your exit?
I can
You
if I want to
can.
be a dick.
But only you would win the game?
Yeah. So,
Damn.
all right, let's take a vote right now. Everyone in the comments, should I just leave?
One's
If I
on
get-
Death Hook.
If I get, yeah, I'm on Death Hook.
I'm on dead
Oh my.
hook.
We all are.
Oh shit.
Damn.
So you're gonna die, Juan?
I believe I
Yeah.
am. No.
Come on, Ernie, where you at?
Oh,
I'm the one who got the
Open
last
the other
generator.
Come on, Ernie.
I'm
Ready?
Oh, I
Look.
was,
Are we
I
in
was
teabag?
right there.
teabagging over here on my
I
end.
teabagged. Oh, look at those titties bounce. Pop.
Alright, let me get out.
Oh man, that's the fuck.
All right.
All right.
And that's how, well, if anybody was watching my Twitch, that's how you
Ooh.
run the killer after getting fucking tunneled in the beginning of the game.
This is
What's that
Claudette.
other
She's
person
teabagging.
doing? Yeah, she's teabagging him. And she's out. Wow, only I died.
Yep.
To be
So,
fair, I saved everybody at least once or
You
twice.
died to a level 16 killer, Juan? Damn. Like, I'm just kidding.
Damn.
let me ask you
Wow.
guys, who was at the top of the board right there?
Let's not talk about it. All right.
The level 4 guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
You should be.
All right, so that was our first ever Survivor Series. You got to hear the guys use a little teamwork, although if that's what you want to call it in some places. But 2 out of our 3 boys got out, which means we are taking 2 shots here in a couple seconds. So get your drinks ready. I am shooting Espolon tequila. Is that wide enough for you, assholes? I had like a weird Spain accent at the beginning, and then I said tequila in the widest way possible. So I'm drinking Espolon. What are you boys drinking? Go.
Bullet 10-year.
Ooh, fancy motherfucker.
I'm just drinking regular Bullet. I don't got that shit. I can't afford it. No, just kidding.
Since Heather brought up a good point, should Juan have to drink more because he's the only one that died?
Ooh.
I like it, Heather. Heather's coming up. Heather.
No,
that's an
Heather.
inside joke, guys. That's a joke not for the audience. It's just for us, okay?
Well, I mean, a couple of weeks ago.
That's what Jesus does when he's really drunk. He talks to his wife like he's an infant. And not like it's not like a sexy thing. It's like he's complaining thing.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and do a shot. So our first shot will be to our first survivor, Ernie. Congratulations, bud.
Congratulations,
Happy.
brother.
Cheers.
Groovy.
Look who's shitting in the tall grass.
Oh.
That did not.
Do
go
you
down
have
smooth.
Bruce?
What?
Do you have Bruce Jesus? I mean, Bruce Campbell. Ash.
Well,
Yes,
you're
I
not
do.
wrong.
See if you can make him say that. Look who's shit in the.
Ashy, slashy.
He said it.
And then let's go ahead and take a shot for our second survivor of the evening. Jesus, congratulations on surviving. You made it out, bud.
Thank you. Cheers, boys.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Cheers, fellas.
Cheers.
Oh, that one went down smoother.
Doesn't sound like it.
Yeah, I'm also in a little bit of a recovery myself. Everyone wanted you to leave, by the way. They wanted you to leave everyone behind. I like that. I like that our audience has that kind of ruthless attitude going on. Freddie says, is it bad that I've never seen any of the Evil Dead movies?
Oh, yes, it's very bad.
It's not
Yeah,
bad,
Freddie-
but it's gonna be good if you do.
It's not that bad.
First of all, Juan doesn't like to criticize anybody. So, I mean, that's good that he does that. Like, I appreciate that about him as a person. But I'm telling you, as someone likes to criticize everyone, yes, it's bad that you haven't seen it. And more than anything, it's just, they're just really fucking great movies. And for
They're
people
so
that don't
bad,
like
they're
horror, yeah, I mean, and by great, I mean bad, but also bad in the most awesome way possible. Ash vs. Evil Dead, particularly for me, is just fucking great.
It's a good show, yeah.
And, but I don't even know if we're getting into that today, because I know we are getting into Evil Dead stuff. We're getting into The Thing tonight. I know that's what I'm bringing to the table. That's my designated survivor. But let's go ahead and go over them one by one, and that way you can get a little taste of what's coming to you very soon. Like I said, I'm going to be talking about John Carpenter's The Thing. 1982, when it came out, was considered one of the worst movies of all time, and is now considered one of the greatest science fiction movies of all time, science fiction horror movies. And I will be talking about the man, R.J. McReady, who is played by the irreplaceable Kurt Russell, who was fucking awesome in that movie. What are you talking about tonight, Jesus?
I will be talking in the movie From Dusk Till Dawn. I'll be going over George Clooney's character. So, I think that's a great fucking movie.
He's the criminal, right? He's the criminal.
Yeah, he's sort of an anti-hero. When I was watching it earlier today, just to kind of recap it, Heather was like, "Wait, is this a good guy or a bad guy?" He's like, "He's kind of both. You know, he's an asshole, but you love him." So.
Yeah. What about Ernie? You're the one that's talking about Ash, right?
So, a bit of Ash, a bit of Shaun from Shaun of the Dead. So, yeah.
And Juan, who did you bring to the table?
I picked, I want to say the lesser known guy, which is the dude from Hostel. His name's Paxton. He's actually a Hispanic dude named Jay Hernandez. So I don't know why they named him Paxton, but anyway.
Well,
yeah,
we could
he's
get real
the
into
main
that,
survivor
let's
from
not
that
do
game.
You said his name is Aaron Hernandez because he didn't survive, bro. He didn't.
Dark.
Yeah, we could get into why they gave him a white name, but we won't. Let's. So that's what you can look forward to tonight. We've got From Dusk Till Dawn. We've got Shaun of the Dead. We've got Evil Dead. We've got Hostel, which I know nothing about because I don't watch those movies. And we've got The Thing. So that's what you've got to look forward to tonight. And of course, like always, we are going to ask you to comment. Let us know what you're drinking. Let us know who your favorite survivor is. Let us know. We're going to have some games, kind of game-ish things going on. You can participate in those as well. And so I don't want to start because I start a lot. So
before we go into it, I'm gonna do a match of a killer. Is there anyone who right here? I'm going through the killers list. Is there anyone that you would want to see get played tonight? So I'll start off with this huntress person, but we do have everyone available. I'm not very good at killer, but if there's anyone here that seems pretty interesting that you would want to see me probably most likely lose with, feel free to just let me know. Just go ahead and give it a comment.
Yeah, so,
and then,
down in the comments, let Jesus know what you want to hear. Go ahead, Ernie.
We weren't we gonna do that game that Jesus was making up?
Yeah, let's do that one right now.
In honor of that, you should use Ghostface.
Let's do that before before Jesus gets into a game.
All right.
So we'll do the first round first, and then we'll do rounds of it, so that it'll be like a real horror movie where we'll get killed off little by little, and then we'll see who survives that last round. So, go ahead and explain one more time, Jesus, before you get in.
So what we are going to do is we are going to give one example on how we are going to survive the horror movie. Everyone out there who's watching is going to comment, I think this person fucked up. This person's going to die by doing this. So whoever loses will have to take a shot. And then we'll go one by one. So then the next round will go.
So once you get killed, you have to take a shot.
Yeah, once you get killed, you'll have to take a shot. And then we'll go another round with whoever survived. And then I don't know if you want to keep it one shot or if you want to up the ante and put it an extra shot each round. It's up to you guys. I'm game for whatever.
I think we're taking a lot of shots between killing and this and what we're gonna do. So let's keep it to one shot for now.
All right, let's keep it to one shot for now.
So Ernie almost died last night. Okay, so let's fucking calm down a little bit. So why don't you start off, Jesus, since you're about to go in, and then we'll get yours, and then we'll go from there.
I'll go with for me. Every time you hear a creepy ass noise, don't fucking investigate it. Like they're always, yeah, let's go fucking investigate this. It's creepy out there in the woods, or I heard something. Let's go investigate this. I wouldn't fucking investigate. I would possibly just call the cops at this point, or fucking look for help, or just leave the situation. I wouldn't go investigate. Call me a bitch.
Jesus' strategy is cowardice. Got it. Being a coward and running away like the brave Sir Robin. That's who he is going. That's what he's gonna go with. Jude, are you in here?
I am here.
What's up, Jude? Just to give you a quick overview, what we're doing is we're playing a game where we are talking about how we would survive a horror movie. We're going to do it in rounds, and the people will vote on who's most likely to get killed, and if you get killed off, you got to take a shot. Do you want to tell the good people at home what you are drinking tonight?
I am drinking Rogue Shavasana. I don't know what the hell it is. It's an Imperial Granola Blonde.
You're listening to Alisana?
That sounds terrible.
Granola.
I do like blondes.
It says dare, risk, and dream.
The slogan's cool. I don't know if that's gonna fucking translate to the taste. But Freddy says it ain't cowardice, it's straight up common sense. Freddy, I'm aware of that. My job is to attack his strategy so that I don't get killed and people think that he's ridiculous. So what about you, Juan? What are you gonna do with your shoelaces when the horror movie comes?
Well, I'm not doing shit with the shoelaces. I already took that one back, but I don't even remember what my actual answer was. No, I think the one rule, and assuming there's a group of fucking people, under no circumstance should there be any splitting up. Lord,
No splitting up.
Let's go separate ways. None of that. That's how people fucking die, you know? You get picked off one by one, so no.
Tell that to my exes.
When they split with me, they suddenly wind up dead.
That's not true.
It happened one time, right?
It's an accident, bro.
And that bitch had fucking appendicitis.
Axe with an A-X-E.
That was dark. Okay. Who's left? Ernie.
I mean, for one, I'm not gonna run away like the little girl.
Okay. Good.
I agree with Juan. I mean, yeah, we stick together. That's always gonna be good. But
Okay.
I mean, you gotta just go after the killer. Like a lot of times, like people are scared to like try and attack him, but you just gotta fuck that fool up. Grab a fucking shovel, hit him, and
Man,
just keep hitting him until he's dead. Don't
fucking
assume that he's fucking
Stupid! You're gonna attack the killer.
Why not?
Jump the fucking killer.
Man.
Why not?
We're gonna
There's
jump
be
this
more of us.
motherfucker.
If
Well,
there's no supernatural involved, I'd say yes, attack them. But if there's some supernatural shit, you better watch the fuck out.
I think if you're Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone, that's a great strategy.
Imagine trying to jump the creeper from fucking Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah, you're just like, look, guy, let's just fucking go, alright? Let's put all the fucking weapons down and let's just go fucking toe-to-toe here, buddy.
Yeah.
Alright,
Well,
I do agree, though. I do agree. Like, for
Luis
example,
apparently
like,
agrees with you also. He says attack them.
There you go. Boom.
Freddy says one of the biggest mistakes in movies. And there's someone here called Hey Be Quiet that says, hey you. Hey, what's going on, buddy? So my strategy, mine, and then we'll get to Jude just because I feel like it gives him a little bit more time to think. So my strategy here is going to be don't have sex. Because every time someone has sex in a horror movie, they fucking die. So, you start to feel like the night's getting a little weird, start to hear some noises, some creepy violin. Just keep your dick in your pants just one night. Have sex when you're back at your regular house and there's a bunch of nice lights and people around and, security at the front door of your apartment. If you live in a nice apartment, I don't know what you guys' financial situations are, but don't have sex when you think something evil is afoot. That's going to be my strategy.
So is that what you live by every day as well?
Yes. Don't have sex ever in any situation so that you don't die. There are diseases. There are all sorts of terrible things that can happen to you if you sin and put your penis in a woman before marriage. So that's going to be my strategy. What about you, Jude?
I would go with the whole, with what Juan was saying, stick together.
No, you can't go with what Juan's saying.
Oh.
Just go with no sex.
Because they have to be able to.
God damn it.
They have to be able to vote for you, like your thing specifically.
I
He's
got
gonna
you.
be like,
So,
what you should do is have sex.
have sex all together, group sex. I will
Orgy
say,
sex.
stick together, have an orgy. You all break
Yes.
it. No,
What if
I
you
would
fuck
say,
the killer?
You invite him to the orgy, maybe he wouldn't kill your ass. Maybe he's just on a fucking dry spell, I'd be pissed too.
That's a good strategy right there.
Fuck the killer.
Fuck the killer.
Okay, so Deuce the killer, gotcha.
Hey, Mr. Killer. He's taking Juan's technique and fucking trying to have sex with a fucking...
Wait, so
Freddy
what
says
was?
killers need love too. Freddy says that they need love too. So that is true, Freddy. We all need love, even killers.
So, Jude, your actual strategy is to have sex with the killer, or is just...
No.
I feel like it is.
Well, yeah. Let's seduce the killer and see what happens. Let's try that.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I feel like you're going to be the first to take a shot, Jude. But
Yo,
you can
Jason,
vote.
you're looking a little thick right there.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and vote down in the comments. If you don't vote, we'll vote, I guess. I don't know, but whoever gets the least amount of votes, or actually, no. Don't tell us which one you like best. Tell us which one you like the least, and then we'll take it from there. And that person will have to take a shot, and they will be killed in our little horror movie. And that brings us to our first subject of the night. Ernie is going to be talking to you about Shaun of the Dead, and/or Evil Dead. I don't know which one he's going to choose first, but Ernie's going to go.
I want to talk about Evil Dead because I think that's like one of the best like survivors of all time. Because fucking Ash, he has a fucking chainsaw for a fucking hand. Like he
Yes,
adapted
super
and
badass.
he survived. Like just imagine like your fucking own hand is trying to attack you, and if you don't fucking do something, you're gonna die. So, instinct, as a great survivor, you just cut the motherfucker off.
So since we know for a fact that Freddy has never seen Evil Dead, why don't we talk about a little bit about how that came to be his chainsaw hand?
So it got possessed, pretty much, and it was trying to attack him. So he just cut it off with the chainsaw, and then later on, he ends up attaching the chainsaw to his wrist. So he has a chainsaw for a hand and a sawed-off shotgun to shoot.
I wouldn't have the balls to chop off my own hand. I don't think I would. Like, I mean,
Well, if it's
Possessed-
gonna kill you,
possessed or not, all right. Like,
why not? Like, if it's trying to fucking strangle you to death.
Take the loss
Look.
and die.
dude, me and my hand have been through some great jerk off sessions. Like, I don't think like
It's
gonna be-
I knew it was going here. I knew it was going here.
it's gonna be hard to like break.
You could turn your nub into a fleshlight.
You could do that.
Beauty of it.
Your nub.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, amputation's not as bad as it sounds. You can
Jesus Christ.
Ash. I think you bring up a great point, which is adaptation. Well, two things: the willingness, like just the straight up drive to survive. Like you have to be willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to stay the fuck alive. And then the other thing is adapt, overcome. Bear Grylls, baby. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Your hand becomes possessed. Cut that motherfucker off with a chainsaw, then attach that chainsaw to your hand. One of the most famous lines that Ash has in the movie is, "This is my boomstick." He's talking about his
There you go,
shotgun.
dude. Groovy. But yeah,
Yeah,
he's a fucking badass, dude. Like the way that he like, if you've seen the Ash vs Evil Dead, there's so many fight scenes that are just so awesome and hilarious. But he's just like in Ash vs Evil Dead, that's when you really get to see him like at his best.
Dude, yes.
Because he fights a lot more. In the first two are pretty much the same movie, so there's not a lot of like badass stuff that like you see in the show. But he's more of a coward in the first two, and then he just realizes, fuck, these things are trying to kill me, and I need to kill them, and he just becomes a badass. So
Yeah, I thought that Ash was a great pick here. I think that Evil Dead is something that we're probably going to talk about on its own at some point.
yeah,
Just because they're so iconic and a lot of fun to watch and a lot of fun to talk about. But Ash, certainly a great introduction to that mythology and that series. And I think really encompasses what a survivor should be, which again, just the absolute drive and then the ability to adapt to terrible situations. We'll go ahead and wait on your Shaun of the Dead pick. We will go to Juan. Actually, so first, since we got no votes, we're gonna just have to vote out. We're gonna have to vote ourselves to fucking see who's gonna die first. And my obvious pick is Jude.
He's gonna fuck.
Have sex with the killer feels like the worst one for me.
Depends.
I'm gonna go.
Maybe Jude has like something going on there that the killer might like. You never know.
I'm gonna
I mean,
vote
you don't
Josh.
know, but that's. I mean, it feels like the worst.
It's highly unlikely.
Luis
said what vote? So we're voting on who would die first based off of our strategy.
And I think it's gonna be
Yeah. Freddie
Freddie also voted for the orgy decision.
awesome
Yeah,
in
so
theory,
the
but
no sex.
So
Don't
just
ever tell me not to have sex.
just to recap, I said no matter what you do, don't have sex in a horror movie because then you're gonna die. Jesus said don't like investigate when you have like a bad feeling or you hear a scary noise. Juan or Ernie said
Jump that motherfucker.
attack them. Yeah, attack them.
I think that one should be that's my vote.
And Juan said don't split up. So I feel like it's definitely not Jesus or Juan. I really feel like I like sticking by mine, but that's up for debate. I feel like attacking him is bad, but offering him your penis is worse. But so we have one vote for the orgy. We have Alonzo votes for dies while he's getting fucked.
I was about to comment on that. If I die while getting fucked, I know I'm gonna die because I'm getting fucked.
At least you die fucking.
Yeah, I would rather
Luis?
I would rather be doing the fucking than getting fucked. The moment that I start getting fucked, I know I'm gonna die.
Yeah, The Hills Have Eyes is perfect example of that. Give me baby. Luis says he goes with Ernie, but I think he means that Ernie has the best plan because he agreed with you earlier.
Yeah.
And Freddie says Jesus is straight up surviving most out of the first round. So I feel like between the user votes and the audience votes, I feel like Jude is first out, and then for also by proxy taking a shot. So congratulations, Jude, you're out of the movie. They got to you first, buddy. And we will have the second round after we get Juan's spiel about his survivor. So why don't you talk to us about your survivor, buddy?
My survivor, again, his name is, for some weird reason, I don't know, Paxton. His last name is Rodriguez. He's in the movie Hostel, which is an Eli Roth horror movie from 2005. So basically, this dude is not a very known character, especially if you're not into those kind of movies. If you know Hostel, it's a very gory movie, torture. They call it torture porn, like that type of movie. So I'll go into a brief summary of what the movie's about. Is basically these dudes are it's two of them. They're backpacking across Europe. They meet some other guy from over there. They're just trying to party. They go to Amsterdam. They like to get high. They drink, whatever. You know, the usual stuff. One of them's trying to get over his girlfriend. So it's just three normal ass dudes.
Are you talking about Eurotrip?
Yeah, imagine Eurotrip goes fucking berserk.
Terribly wrong.
So, yeah.
He
So
definitely
basically, no. So this dude basically shows him like, hey, you should go to this like little town in Slovakia where it's mostly filled with women because most of the men are out in war or whatever. So he directs
in the Balkans. Go to the Balkans, he says. Jesus Christ.
So they go to that place, and there's like a hostel, which is, you know, kind of like a hotel type deal. They meet these like hot Slovakian women, and then they're partying with them. Next thing you know, they get kidnapped. Also, spoiler alert, but it's been out forever, so, you know, whatever. So they get kidnapped, and they get picked off one by one. But this guy, it's funny because when you're watching the movie, you think one of them is the main character, and that dude's actually the first one to die. And then the one that's more of like your typical like douchey type of character, which is the guy I'm talking about, he's actually ends up being the survivor in this. And so these dudes get they get hunted by this club. It's like a hunting club where a bunch of rich people pay to go torture and murder somebody, and basically based on their nationality they get more money. So if it's American, for some reason everybody wants to fucking kill us, so people pay more for
some
Americans.
reason. Who would have thought?
Hey, man, 2005,
I fucking wonder why.
No. Wait, we have Bush, but no. Yeah, so
we're
this
American,
dude-
bro.
right
We don't have Bush. We shaved that shit, bro.
It's funny because there's a whole
specifically.
there's a whole thing about Bush in that movie. But anyway, not the president. But this dude, basically, he gets tied up, he gets gagged, and he's about to get fucking chainsawed, and he basically he escapes. So basically, the guy who's about to chainsaw him, he freaks out, he drops the chainsaw on himself, and this dude gets his fingers cut off, but he still manages to escape throughout the whole like building where they're torturing people, where all these fucking cycles are. There's each room has somebody doing something fucked up to somebody. Somebody's eating a person. Another room. So he escapes. What makes him bad is that he escapes, but then he still goes back to save this other chick, this Asian girl who her eye is actually like ripped out of her socket, and he helps her by cutting the eye off, and you just see all this like pus coming out and whatnot. And he basically guides her to this train station where she sees herself and she decides to jump and get hit by the train. But he ends up finding the guy who kills his best friend at the end of the movie inside a bathroom stall, and he fucking slits his throat. But yeah, he goes out with a bang. He murders the girl. He runs over the girls that fucking kidnapped them.
Nice.
So again, this dude, he goes like, he escapes, but he still manages to kill like the people that tried to kill him, whether it's by shooting them, fucking running them over, or whatever. Yeah, that's why I really like that movie. The what?
Revenge is always good, right?
I think so. I mean, what they were doing in that movie is fucked up. Like, it's fucking horrifying to think about. And I know Eli Roth said he had read an article that's like really a thing, that it might be a thing going on over there in Europe.
I wouldn't doubt
Maybe
it,
over here.
Yeah, I mean, the Balkans are the most treacherous, one of the most treacherous areas in the entire planet. So I don't fuck with torture porn. I've made that completely. I saw the first Saw, and eventually we will absolutely have a torture porn episode, because it is a staple of the genre, at least in the early 2000s. But I definitely think that he sounds like a badass survivor.
He shit's scared throughout the whole fucking thing, but like he still like has the balls to like go back and like, okay, I should probably run now, but no, I'm gonna go and save this chick, or I should probably leave, but he fucking goes and like still runs over those bitches that try to fuck, the ones that lured him in there in the first place. And it's funny because they chopped out, you know how he got his fingers chopped off. He fucking, you see him running throughout doing all this shit while still holding his two little fingers in his hand. Like he's just carrying them in case he can somehow find a way to sew them back.
I've been there, buddy. I all of a sudden relate very heavily to Paxton Rodriguez. Yeah, so that was Juan's pick, and we will go into. I think that as far as like how he exemplifies survival, boom, revenge. I think Ernie said it best. Revenge is always good in horror movies. You always want to see. I mean, there are great movies where everybody gets picked off one by one, and then that's the end of it. But I always like to see somebody at least try to fight back. You think about The Babysitter. You think about Cabin in the Woods. You think about a lot of movies that had people that eventually decided that enough was enough. Scream, great example there. Freddie says that chick in the bathtub with the scythe was so awesome. One of the coolest scenes.
That's
Freddie,
from the second one,
know,
which is fucking intense too.
And again, we'll get there. We'll definitely have an episode where we talk about that and Saw and whatever else was out there at the time. Luis said the Clintons. I imagine that was in response to Bush. I was probably a little late on there, Luis. I apologize. And so let's go to our second round of our horror movie. Who's the people left are Jesus, me, Juan, and Ernie. What are we talking about as far as your second survival rule? What is your second survival strategy? Jesus went first last time. I went last. Let's go with Ernie. What do you do? What do you do for your second strategy?
Okay, so first off, we said we're gonna jump the motherfucker, right?
Yes.
God damn it.
After you jump him.
If
And
that
it
doesn't work,
it doesn't have to be related to your first one. It can just be something just another horror movie staple rule.
So if jumping them doesn't work, then your next thing is to run, and just keep running and run, don't stop, just keep running.
Run away. All right. Well, I'll get to critiquing after everyone goes. What about you, Juan? What's your second strategy?
That is... Fuck. Okay, so I said that we'd stick together.
No, we can't fuck him, okay?
God, that's how fucking Jude died.
We already addressed that. Don't get fucked up. So I would
stay sober.
Stay sober during the whole fucking... But the only thing about it is that you don't know that something's about to go down, so...
Here's my thing. I think a lot more clear after I'm about 2 beers in, so... that's my least favorite strategy so far, and my least favorite instruction in life.
Have a beer, maybe you'll think clearly, you'll relax, and you'll survive. There you go. Have a beer.
Don't get fucked up. But don't get fucked up is what you're saying. Don't get it overly intoxicated.
Yeah, don't lose. Yeah, stay sober.
Like Jesus. Yeah, you might die, Jesus.
Yeah. Jesus at his drunkest has exactly 0 chance of survival. Jesus, before you go into your game, what do you got for us, bud?
Alright, so I don't want to repeat anything anyone said, so perhaps... Has anyone said grab a weapon? I feel like no one ever grabs a weapon, and everyone tries to handle it by themselves, which I don't agree with jumping them. I feel like you need to defend yourself, so grab fucking something. They always grab like the house phone, but no one ever grabs like a knife or like a fucking gun or anything. Everyone's like, all right, let me just try to hide with a stick with a house phone. And
well, I disagree because it's actually Jay Williams. He always has a chainsaw and a gun on him.
Well, most of us aren't Ashley J. Williams in a horror film.
So Jesus' strategy is grab a weapon, which again, super sensical. My second strategy is going to be don't fall asleep. I feel like in far too many horror movies we see people like, why can't you stay up one night till the sun comes up?
Shit.
Like grab some fucking coffee and a Red Bull and fucking stay up till the sun comes up for one night. One night you have to stay up, and
Dude.
you can't do that.
In Evil Dead, when they were just like, after all this shit just like happened with like one person getting thrown to the they're like, all right, how about you just go rest up real quick and we'll like, how can you sleep?
Like, dude,
Yeah.
how
Panic
about
attacks,
fucking no?
anxiety. Shit, how do you do that? I'd be panicking. I'd be like, oh my god, I can't sleep. I'm gonna die.
Just leave me alone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go take a nap real quick. Yeah, I need my rest. I need a power nap. Yeah, no, I agree with you on that one. That's
How about
fine.
I'm
Ash
gonna
wakes
stay
up
till
in the
the sun
morning,
comes
right?
up.
Like at the end of Evil Dead. Like it took him all fucking night. Then by the time he leaves, it's already daytime again.
Yeah.
So Luis says first he said kick him a bit, which why would you just kick him a little bit?
Jumping that motherfucker.
Megan says that we should for sure get a good buzz. I agree, Megan. I think that's the only way I'm going to be brave. And then Luis says, trip on acid, ring ring, it's for you. Which is, I think, all great advice. You don't want to answer the phone. That's Scream 101. But so you can vote down in the comments below, or we will vote for you. Again, so we have the options are Ernie. What did you say?
Run away and don't stop.
Oh yeah, Ernie says run away, don't stop. Texas says grab a weapon. Juan said I forgot again. Juan,
Don't get fucked up.
Oh, don't get fucked up. And I
I
said
have a good one. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Josh.
I said you're out of the game, Jude.
No, you're dead.
Oh shit!
You never survived. You
I should have
didn't
used this one. I would have lived.
I also feel like it was unfair because we came up with the game at the beginning of the podcast, so you didn't have any idea until you got here.
I feel like Jude's answer would have been like, "I have my use lube." You know, you don't want to fuck that killer.
No, it's not like that. No,
it
it's not
makes
like
it
that.
a lot easier.
I'll reveal it. I'll reveal it later.
Yeah. We'll get there.
Honorable mention.
So again, Jesus says grab a weapon. Juan says don't get fucked up. Ernie says run until, just don't stop running. And I say don't fall asleep. So you guys can vote. So far we have 2 votes for grab a weapon. So Jesus seems safe. Again, we came up with the best strategy.
Isn't it voting, to who had the worst?
You should vote for the worst one, yes, but people don't seem to be getting that. So,
what if you drop acid on the killer after jumping him?
If they're saying grab a weapon is the worst one, then but I feel like that can't be the worst one. And we'll get into that in a second. But unfortunately, we've had little room for Jude since he lost so early. So, Jude, why don't you go ahead and talk to us about your survivor?
My next survival move, or my ultimate one, it would be beforehand. If you fucking see something creepy, do not explore. I think
that was Jesus' one already.
That's how I survived.
You know what?
I think Jude came in right after he said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, because there is a movie on Netflix, and it has freaking CM Punk, and that's all they do through that whole movie is just explore things further, and put their fingers in weird walls that are pouring out semen.
It's cum, dude.
Yeah, they're putting their fingers in it, fucking touching everything. I'm like, who the fuck does that? If I see my wall bleeding black, I am not gonna touch it.
If you see your wall bleeding semen, you're not gonna touch it? I find that highly unlikely.
You're talking about girl on the 3rd floor or something like that?
There you go. Yeah.
With CM Punk?
Yeah. That is scarier than the movie, but I mean,
dude, yeah, that movie sucked balls.
I thought the concept was alright, but
the concept was alright. It was just very poorly executed. Most of the movie was just gross.
It was.
So
Heather says that she feels like Juan definitely needs to drink for stay sober. Boom.
So that's 1 vote for Juan having the worst one. Luis voted for his own, which was trip on acid.
Freddie says staying sober is the worst for him too, so looks like Juan.
Yeah, I think Juan's gonna lose. I think this is an upset. Actually, it's not. He came up with the shoe.
This is a setup.
It might be, bitch. It might be. So Juan's gonna take a shot while Jude gets into his survivor for the evening. Who did you pick, Jude, and why?
I picked Columbus from Zombieland.
Oh,
nice.
That's a good pick.
So I just think that overall, how he made rules, and also his strategies to kill zombies. He observed.
One of his rules wasn't to fuck the zombies. I'm just letting you know this.
Look. He could have. No, but I really appreciated him. I mean, he came from being somewhat of a coward at first. He was very, an introvert and scared of everything pretty much. But he managed to just observe, pay attention, use some of his skills, and became a survivor. He's one of the few that lived through a zombie apocalypse, which is impressive. So yeah, I would go. That kid, I would want him on my team. If I was trying to survive, I'd be like, yeah.
Why didn't you go with Tallahassee?
Tallahassee's cool. I feel like there's more logic when it comes to Columbus. Well, he does have his emotional deal with the girl, but he still wants to stay alive. He's very cautious on things. So I'm more of the Tallahassee, where I would go out and do stupid shit, but I would need that one person to be like, yo, bro, think about this, and I'd be like, okay, yeah, you're right. I might die, because I might go fuck that zombie. I was like, dude, if you're a zombie, I'm gonna fuck her. Like, no, dude, it'll bite your dick off. Alright, cool, I'm gonna walk away.
Everybody likes to think they're Tallahassee and not Columbus. I think Columbus is a great pick because you have to think they already did so much to survive by the time we even see them. By the time we even meet them in the first movie, which is right at the beginning, they've already survived a whole fucking zombie apocalypse. So they and then we see them at their best in the movie, but to get there, they had to do so much. And I think you bring up another great pillar of being a survivor, which is have a fucking plan. Like, if you fly by the seat of your pants, you're gonna end up in a ditch somewhere. But if you have a plan and you follow rules, then you can have a better chance. And Columbus is a great example of that. Bonus.
He gets to bang Emma Stone.
That's exactly what I was going to say, Juan. Thank you for bringing that up.
He also gets to bang that white girl in the second one.
Yeah, he does. He gets 2 girls in the apocalypse, which is baller in its own way. Although Tallahassee does get to bang Rosario Dawson, which is also nice. So we have, so far on the board, we have Ash from Ash vs. Evil Dead. We have Paxton from Hostel, and now we have Columbus from Zombieland. Jesus is in the middle of a game. So we will go. I'll go ahead and go, and then we'll get into the penultimate round of surviving. Go ahead, Ernie.
Before you go into that, I want to see if you guys can say where this is from. It's a quote. I think it's one of the best quotes in the movie, in one of the movies that I'm talking about. And it also goes with having a plan and all that stuff. So, take car, go to Mum's, kill Phil, grab Liz, go to the Winchester, have a nice cold pint, and wait for all this to blow over.
Yeah, Shot of the Dead. Yeah, I mean, really, really fantastic movie. I like all of his movies, if I'm being honest. Even End of the World, which did not get great reviews. I really like that. Freddie says the blonde from the second movie was way hotter than Emma Stone. Freddie, I'm gonna stop you right there.
Controversial. Why would you say something so bold?
Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave? Yeah, Emma Stone's still gonna get the vote for me, but you know what, Freddie? We are a fucking democratic podcast, and you get to fucking say whatever you want, buddy. So my survivor pick is a little guy, actually not a little guy, but a guy named R.J. McReady from John Carpenter's The Thing, 1982. Came out to horrific reviews. There was a publication that called it the worst movie ever made. And it's now done a complete 180 and is now considered a pioneer and one of the best ever science fiction horror movies, and a pioneer for this genre. So R.J. McReady is played by Kurt Russell. Very quick overview of The Thing. A dog shows up at an Arctic base full of Americans, being followed by Norwegians who try to kill it. They end up hanging out with the dog. Turns out that the dog is a shape-shifting alien who can take over your body if they're left in a room with you. And obviously they leave the dog in the room with people, and one by one people start to change into the thing, and then they get burned or killed or however the survivors are trying to do it. At the end of the movie, spoiler alert, there's only 2 people left, one of those being R.J. McReady, played by Kurt Russell, and the other one is Childs, played by the guy from Requiem for a Dream that makes that girl suck his big dick. So he
Can you elaborate more on this big dick?
It's a pretty fucking horrific scene. She's trying to make money to get heroin, and he makes her choke on his dick. King Thunder 90, welcome, buddy. He says R.J. McReady, he's the best Thing character. Burned, yeah, McReady and Childs. My dad has that movie. My dad does not have that movie. He fucking hates anything where he has to use his imagination. But so R.J. McReady, the reason he's a fucking badass survivor is that he takes charge of the situation, even though he's not the most educated, he's not the most experienced, but he does have one thing that everyone else seems to lack, which is a supreme common sense. He sees everything that's happening to him as it's happening to him, and he plays it by ear, and he's relentless. The thing keeps shifting. He's the one that comes up with the infamous blood test that they parody in South Park about if we burn, the thing is an individual mechanism trying to survive. So if we burn the blood, it'll jump out and try to run away. He came up with that. He comes up with the plan at the end to ultimately just blow up the whole base and kill it, even though it means that him and Childs will both die. And so he's just a badass. He has a really fucking cool hat. He's wearing a flamethrower for a lot of the movie, and just really, really fucking exemplifies what it means to be a survivor. And even though, I mean, he survives in the movie technically because you don't see him or Childs die, even though it's heavily implied that all they're doing is waiting to freeze to death. But he sacrifices everything in order to kill what's trying to kill him. And I think that's fucking badass. If you haven't seen the movie, check it out. It's going to go on our pillar of survivor traits, is be willing to risk it for the biscuit. That's what RJ McCready is going to teach us this evening. King Thunder says, I have to stick to survivor. McCready was better leader material. Blood test was more accurate. The blood test was fucking cool because you not only find out that the alien, like which one the thing is currently controlling, but you also find out that McCready killed a human because that guy tried to stab him. So fuck that guy. RJ McCready coming at your face.
I couldn't call him McCready.
McReady.
What?
Huh? Isn't his name like spelled McCready?
Yeah, well, a lot of things are spelled a lot of ways, but in the movie they say McCready.
No, I know, I know. Every time I read it McCready.
Well, I think it would be cooler if it was McReady, but I also think it'd be a little on the nose.
McReady was McReady.
Are you ready, McReady? Andrew wants Ernie to take a shot. Yeah, I think we'll all take a shot. It's been too long. We've been a little shot light here, even though we've been playing the Survivor game, which, Jesus, you're out of a game right now, right?
Yeah, I just exited. I was a killer. I was playing as Leatherface. I only killed one person, so...
Also, Luis voted for you to play as Oni, or Oni, or whatever.
Oni? Alright.
Yeah, so if you can get a chance to do... Oh, you're going to play as a Survivor?
Well, I think we could do another Survivor, and then I'll go for Oni. Next.
Well, that's a lot of time, but we'll see how it works out. But before you do that, can you give us, first of all, who your Survivor is for the night, and then second of all, let's play our penultimate round of how to survive a horror movie.
Yeah.
So who's left here as far as who's surviving? We're taking a shot though, right?
You, and Ernie are... Yeah. Let's take a shot real quick first.
Right.
I'm everywhere because I'm trying to...
Cheers, boys.
Trying to get it in. Cheers. Cheers to surviving.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to dynamite.
Fuck yeah. That was a great part of the movie.
You know that Kurt Russell was actually... He almost killed himself with that dynamite?
Like in real life?
Yeah, the actual take of that movie, he throws the dynamite, and he didn't expect it to be as powerful as it was, and that shit actually blew him back. So what you see in the movie of him being blown back is him actually getting blown back by the dynamite. They kept that cut.
Hey Jude, we're doing a Survivor series today, so I just added you into the game, buddy, so we could all play together as Survivors.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, bless your heart.
Oh, bless you.
I'm also going to come up with a soundbite for Jude's fun facts, because that was phenomenal. I did not know that. I'm sure a lot of the audience didn't either. And it's a great fact. So who are you picking, though, Jesus? Who is your guy for tonight?
My guy, his name is Seth, or also is George Clooney from the movie From Dusk Till Dawn. So, For those of you who have not seen From Dusk Till Dawn, George Clooney plays somewhat of an anti-hero. His brother, Quentin Tarantino, helps him escape from prison, and they are on the run after killing a few people. They are trying to make their way to Mexico, and they are going there to meet, what's his name? Is it Cheech or Chung? I think it's Cheech.
It's Cheech.
It's Cheech, yeah. They're going there to meet him so he could help them live in Mexico and, escape from everything that they've done in the U.S. So along the way, they've kidnapped a nice, loving family, Christian family, where the husband used to be the dad used to be an ex-pastor, and he helps them get into Mexico, where they go to this bar called the Titty Twister. And they chose this bar because it's open from dusk till dawn, and they were planning on meeting in the morning. So this bar ends up turning into becoming a bar that's ran by vampires, and a whole lot of bad shit starts going for the party. Quentin Tarantino dies. A lot of other people from the main movie dies. But just the way that George Clooney, it's because he's a bad guy. He's a fucking bank robber. He's in the beginning of the movie, they kill the clerk by setting him on fire. So he's not the hero of a fucking horror movie that people are like, oh, I really want this guy to live. But in the movie, you just see that he's there to really help his family, and he's just looking for like a better life, I guess you could say. And he's trying to fucking fight vampires in this movie. I think it's a great movie. Have any of you guys seen that movie, From Dusk Till Dawn?
I love that movie. There was even a TV series for it.
There was a TV series for it?
Yeah, there was. I think it was on Stars.
Oh shit! I did not know that.
Yeah, they remade it. No, it was actually, I think Robert Rodriguez was involved in it too. So it actually had a pretty cool thing going with it. Shit, there's a scene with what's her name, Demi Lovato, like in vampire form, fighting the freaking girl.
Demi Moore.
No, Demi Lovato. No, Demi Lovato.
Oh, in the TV series.
Yeah. Demi Lovato.
Okay.
She fights.
I was like.
She fights the girl that plays. The girl that Salma Hayek plays, but like yeah, like they fight, and it's like.
I mean, bro, Demi Lovato. My goodness.
Yeah, you should. Dude, I'll show you guys that fucking scene later.
Put that needle to your arm, princess. That's a 50 Cent lyric, cool. Before anyone wants to come at me.
Baltimore love song.
Yeah.
Doesn't he say at the end of the movie, he's like, I'm an asshole, but I'm not a fucking asshole or something like that?
Yeah, because, so basically the family that he kidnaps, it's a dad and his two kids, is a daughter and son, and the daughter's the only one who survives the entire night with George Clooney after they're attacked by vampires all night, and she's like, hey, can I just come with you to wherever you're going to live on the run? I basically have no one to... He's like, do you even know where I'm going? He says he's going to El Rey. I have no idea where the fuck that's at. Do any of you guys know where El Rey's at?
No idea.
Well, I'm guessing it's not a fun place, because he doesn't want to bring a nice little white girl with her.
Yeah, I think it's like another fucking shithole.
And he's like, yeah. So he hands her some money, and she dips out. But I think it's that he, from the beginning of the whole movie, it's just he's in survivor mode. He is playing it smart. He's not killing when he doesn't have to, and he's thinking with logic. And he's even at one point in the movie, he's all like, "We're dealing with fucking vampires. I don't fucking believe in vampires, but I believe with what my eyes are seeing, and my eyes are seeing fucking vampires. Like, it's just."
I think he's definitely the closest to an anti-hero that we get out of this whole cast. Everybody else is either like a lawful good hero, or at least there's some kind of semblance there of them trying to do the right thing, and he's trying to survive. That's what he's trying to do. And if it happens to help other people survive, then great. If not, then he's not really worried about it. King Thunder said, left a like and followed. Thanks, bud. Have a good night. And I think when we're talking about George Clooney in that movie, I think we're talking about the pillar for survival here is take care of yourself. So you if we're talking about just strictly surviving, you got to look out for yourself first. If we're talking about being a hero, that's a whole different thing. That's a whole different skill set. Right now we're just talking about staying alive, and he does a great job doing that. And so why don't you go ahead and give us your... We'll do our next round here of how to survive a horror movie. Quickly, what is your next move, Jesus?
I'm gonna go with make sure your fucking car works. For some odd reason, everyone's car is broken down in every horror movie. Everyone has their fucking ignition doesn't start. They run out of gas. Like, you're gonna take a trip somewhere, especially to the middle of the woods or somewhere that you've never gone. Make sure your fucking car works.
Get a tune-up is Jesus's advice for surviving a horror movie. What do you got, Ernie?
You go first.
My next tool is going to be don't be of an ethnic race because they always go first. So don't be Mexican, don't be Mexican, don't be black, don't be Asian. Just basically be white, or you're gonna die first. Go ahead.
I just see the killer coming in like
follow that up.
The killer coming in with his fucking knife. He's like, "Hey there, buddy. Hey, hey. Well, all right there, champ. You don't want to kill me."
You know what? That's mighty white of you.
He's like, "Yeah, you're right." Go on to the next person.
You're right. You're right.
And then, then Jude out of nowhere jumps. Let's fuck him.
Well, that was easy.
Are we gonna have sex with this guy?
We gonna fuck you.
Should I
What do
fuck
you got,
him and
Ernie?
kill him, or kill him and fuck him?
So for me, I'm gonna say never assume that the killer is dead, because if you
good
assume
one.
he's dead and just leave him there, then he's probably not dead. He's just faking it.
Double tap, baby.
Yeah, double tap.
There's even like in Evil Dead, there's
Fuck him twice.
well, it's in Army of Darkness where that one, like, it's kind of towards the beginning where that girl's like going all crazy and throwing the water, and then like she just falls to the ground, and some guy goes to like touch her, and Ash is like, she's faking, and then sure enough gets up and starts fucking him up.
So don't pass out in front of Ernie, because the first thing Ernie's gonna do is gonna beat the shit out of you.
Beat the shit out of you and give it that double tap.
He's possessed.
He's a
Fuck him
zombie.
up. Fuck him up.
So we've got get your car checked. Don't be or do be white, and Ernie is double tap. So if you guys want to vote, which is the worst of those three down there. If not, we will vote and decide for you. And then in the last round, we will crown a champion of the Who Will Survive a Horror Movie. Here we're going to have our last match of the night, which is going to be, of course, in honor of our first ever Survivor Series, is going to be a Survivor match where we will have all four of the players will be our boys. We've got Jay Texas, we've got Juan, we've got Ernie, we've got Jude, all playing Death by Daylight, working together, and trying to survive. So if everyone survives, we'll take 2 shots. If 2 people survive, we'll take 1 shot. You can take drinks on generators or on whatever you want to. We're towards the end of the game. So I've lost. I've lost. I'm the How to Survive. Yeah. Well, Freddie voted for checking your car, but I got 2 votes for the worst one, so that means that I'm out. So I'll take my shot, which means that either it's only going to be Texas or Ernie that makes it out of our horror movie alive. So cheers, boys. Cheers to getting killed.
Cheers.
Rest in peace.
Thanks, buddy. Heather also voted for me, even after I had already taken the shot. Thank you, Heather, for rubbing it in.
She's like,
I mean, go watch some horror movies, you motherfuckers. White people never die first.
Watch Hostel, the Hispanic that lives.
That's true.
Yeah, true.
what's that movie, A House on Haunted Hill?
House on Haunted Hill.
Which
Oh,
one?
yeah!
There's two of them.
Yeah.
There's Vincent Price, and then like was
One
there the one
survives.
with fucking Catherine Zeta-Jones?
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Zeta-Jones.
She dips beneath lasers. Oh.
Who's
Oh, you're thinking of the Hunting, Jude.
Oh
who
yeah,
is-
yeah. Thanks, Juan.
It's probably not a good thing. It's probably not a good thing that my significant other, my wife, is listening to this. But fuck it, let's go. Rocket.
Wait. Let's say goodnight to Freddy. Good night, buddy. He's got to go to sleep. We
Later,
realized
Freddy.
we realized we went long, Freddy. But thanks for hanging out while you could, buddy. We'll see you next week.
So I was gonna get at. Let's go with your all-time favorite Rocket in a horror movie, guys.
Oh my God, this could be a whole episode.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that.
Just give one.
Off the top of your head. at
Not
least one.
all time, but just off the top of your head. Well, you obviously have someone in mind, so go ahead, enlighten us.
I'm gonna go with Jessica Biel in Texas Chainsaw.
Ooh, not my pick, but sure. Anybody else have an early idea before I start calling on people? You guys are in a
I'm gonna
loading
pick-
screen, right? It's just
Yeah, we
taking
are.
forever because it's Survivor.
Yeah.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you for
pick
everybody
remake
that's-
Laurie Strode.
Remake Laurie
Sorry, Josh.
Strode. I don't even know
Fuck
what
yes,
that is.
that was gonna be mine too.
I'm running it right now.
All right, mine is gonna be fucking. I forgot what you did last summer. What's her name? Jennifer Love Hewitt.
I forgot what you did last summer.
Oh my god! That's the movie I wish would have existed.
Is
you know? I
that
didn't want
the
them
is that
to
the
kill-
sequel that I didn't know about?
Yeah, did I just like really? Okay, I'm not taking any shots anymore for the rest of the. No, I'm just kidding. I still know what you did last summer. Thanks, guys.
He's you just imagine the killer. I forgot what you did last summer. Oh, did you really? Because you raped me, goddamn Survivor. You raped me. Killer's all pissed.
He's talking to me. He's like, I know what. Oh, hold on. I actually forgot. Can you tell me? Can you tell me what you did last summer?
And Jude's all like, I raped you, you fucking killer. Do you remember that?
Yeah, you don't want to.
We had an orgy.
We tripped on acid and had an orgy.
Yeah, but I go with what Juan said because that's what I was gonna say too.
Which is what? I still didn't get it.
Laurie Strode, Halloween. So the remake one though.
So not Jamie Lee Curtis.
No, with Scott Taylor Compton.
Yeah.
She's
oh
beautiful.
man.
So I'm gonna go with Allison from Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Weird. What the fuck?
Fucking Katrina
pretty
Bowden, bro. Good
She's pretty
lord.
hot. Yeah, she is. Yeah.
So yeah, we had two of the same one, which is pretty cool. I guess we're not picking all time because again that'll be a whole episode. We'll call it horror movie vixens, and it'll be just an excuse to talk horrors, and it'll be just an excuse to talk about super hot girls in horror movies.
Oh, say that.
Wait. Not even honorable mention because I should have just gone with this. What's her fucking name from Underworld?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kate Beckinsale.
Yes, her. I'm going with her instead. There, sorry.
Even Kate Beckinsale now.
I don't know what she looks like. Wait, does she look bad now or what?
She's
I mean, she
missing
doesn't
an
have any
arm.
teeth. Oh yeah, that too.
What?
Yeah, she's.
She really took the Ash from Evil Dead look. She's fucking.
Who's the girl you guys are talking about from Halloween?
Laurie?
What's the actress's name?
Scout Taylor Compton.
Yeah.
She was actually in the other Halloween, like in the like she's a little girl from the old Halloween.
No. That's Annie. She comes out in the remake too, but that's the friend in the remake. She doesn't play her.
That's right.
That's
Yeah,
an
she's
interesting
pretty
pick.
too.
That's an interesting pick.
But I would pick her too, actually.
Yeah, she's pretty odd.
All right, so as you can tell, we're going to go very late tonight because we have not even gotten into a match yet, but that's okay. We're here to hang out, and we hope that you guys are too, but we also obviously understand if people have to go to bed and that kind of thing. Heather says she's surprised that no one said Megan Fox from Jennifer's Body. It absolutely counts. I'm surprised I didn't say it, Heather. Because that's a fantastic pick. She is incredibly good looking and very good in that movie.
How about a shout out to last week with when we were talking about the Manson and Hilary Duff and the Haunting of Sharon Tate.
I'm not going to give any credit to the Haunting of Sharon Tate because of how much you talked about it last week when I was really trying to change the subject. But, I mean, Hilary Duff is... I mean, my first ever crush was Lizzie McGuire, so Hilary Duff's always going to get it from me.
Hilary Duff, pregnant or not?
Sherry Moon Zombie.
Pick. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I'm not into that, but I'm not judging anyone that is into it, so...
You fucking liar. You had me looking up Kate Beckinsale's arm.
Who did, me?
No, me.
Oh.
Yeah.
We got a match, boys.
Excellent. We're in, everybody in the audience. We're in a match, so...
still has an arm.
I really looked that shit up.
Yeah, Kate Beckinsale. She dated Pete Davidson, that lucky bastard.
Alright, so I guess before we go into our last match for the night, let's, me and you, Ernie, let's,
Yeah, let's do this real quick so we can bow out as soon as the match is over.
Okay.
So, your last horror movie strategies, both of you.
So I will go with, whenever you go into a haunted house, fucking move. Like, I hate when they're like, we're just gonna stick it out. Like, this house is haunted. I would just leave. Like, I would find another house, rent a fucking somewhere else. I would just leave. I wouldn't stick around.
Do you know what the real estate market is like right now?
Well, you know what? It's better than dying. It's...
Says you. What about my credit?
My house is haunted as shit, and I'm not moving.
Well, okay, like, define the haunting. Like, alright, if you're getting possessed, just leave. Like, that's it. Call it quits.
Shit follows you, bro.
I think we've just had a very serious... I've got an insider tip that someone is cheating. But we'll address this internally because I don't want it to be a scandal like in Major League Baseball. So we'll address this internally. But Ernie, what are you going with?
But I'm trying not to laugh. Oh,
breathe.
Damn, dude, this is fucking damning ass evidence. This is like getting that video of them banging on the fucking trash can, the goddamn Astros.
I'm gonna say, don't stay stuck on the computer googling stuff on how to get away from the killer.
Oh man. Give a real answer though, because I definitely don't want you to lose. You've got to be my Washington Capitals right now, Ernie. You've got to fucking send these cheating bastards packing.
Hey, there's no cheating. Mine are all common sense, bro.
Yeah,
It's
common
the
sense
clown.
from Google.
It's not from Google. I use Ask
okay.
Jeeves.
I asked Alexa, alright?
Then again, hold on. I mean, somewhat cheating. I thought of this segment before we started this whole thing, so I had answers to go already.
Ernie, give me a perfect
'cause you're on
answer.
Google.
Send this
See.
motherfucker packing back to Houston. Let me know.
Make sure you always have the right tools on you. Like, for instance, in Dead by Daylight, they wouldn't be able to escape if they weren't able to fix the generator, so...
Damn,
always
that's
be
a good
prepared.
fucking answer.
I've never Oh shit! God damn it! I've never understood on how all these people just know how to fix a generator.
Ah, the generator.
Like everyone here in this game, just like all these random people, just like, yeah, I know how to fix a generator.
They probably Googled it, you son of a bitch. Yeah, I mean, so my vote is immediately going to be to kill off Jesus. Let us know what you think down in the comments, and the loser will take a shot. The winner will be crowned the winner of the very first ever Survivor Series on Death by Daylight. One day we will look back on this and say you were a part of the very first Survivor Series in Death by Daylight history. How lucky you all are to be a part of this. So please vote for Ernie to be the best. So that means vote for Jesus in the comments.
Mine just makes sense, guys. Mine just makes sense.
If you don't vote, we will, and trust me, we will. So far, our Survivor match looks like it's going well. The cheater Jesus is running around.
Who is going for Jude, by the way?
I'm going.
Not me.
Yeah, I need somebody.
Has Jude already got hooked?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, somebody brought the killer to me. Rude.
Oh, blame other people.
This is how you die in horror movies, bro. You know, you separate from the group, and somebody has to bring it over like Corona, fucking kill you.
I'm about to get hit. So you guys can go for him.
I got him already.
Who is the killer? Does anybody know who it is yet?
It's the clown.
The clown.
Yeah. Oh, we already did the clown. That was our first episode, right?
Yeah.
Thanks, Juan.
So every Survivor, normally when they release a Survivor, they also release a killer together. So I believe the clown is my character's like counterpart.
Okay, I'm hooked.
When I was doing research for the game, I actually saw that they have a lot of people paired up. Like, people have figured out, even the ones that were released originally, they have figured out who belongs with who just based on their, like, backstory. Like, one of the guys for sure belongs with the Huntress, because he's like a Bear Grylls type that's out in the woods by himself, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So they have a lot of those pairs figured out, although I didn't get into detail.
Are we still doing the if I do a totem, Juan has to take 2 shots, or no?
I don't know how drunk Juan is, but I feel like he should always take shots because he's never drinking enough. So
I'm alright.
Yeah, if you get to decide, what the fucking fun is that?
This fucker is after me.
I wish I could see all of your screens at the same time, so I could call this like a hockey game. Like I could be like an announcer. For everybody that doesn't know, I announce games for UTEP hockey.
I mean, we could do that. I just need to die. You want me to sacrifice myself?
I do not. I do not want you to. I want everyone to survive, so that we all have to take 2 shots to end the episode. Thank you again, everybody that has hung in there. I've said it as few times as I possibly can tonight. This is only going to be the 3rd time. Please like, please subscribe, please share and tell your friends about us. We like to think anyway that we were a lot of fun. We've got great content.
Damn it.
Coming up for you guys.
Why'd you bring him over here, you dick? You brought him right to me. Because I was almost fucking done.
We've got great episodes coming up in the near future.
I legit had no idea you were there.
A lot of subject matter that we can't wait to cover. Infinite horror movies and serial killers. We know we were a little light on the real life horror tonight as far as serial killers and all that, but we'll try to come at you with some crime heavy episodes in the near future, talking about serial killers and that kind of thing. So again, like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about us, and participate, comment, let us know. Again, let us know if you'd be interested in playing one day. We can have you on the podcast as well. If you'd like to play and be on the podcast, let us know. And please, if you know someone that listens and they didn't get a chance to join the live stream, it helps us out a lot if people go and listen later. So make sure that you go and listen later, even on weeks where you can't listen live. How's it going out there, boys? Talk to me.
I just saved Jesus and
I'm gonna die.
Let me heal. Okay, Ernie's just gonna run off and not heal us. Alright, cool.
I know.
we need generators then.
We need to be
Yeah,
healed.
screw it. Let's go look for a...
He's coming.
I'm down here in the basement.
Oh, no.
It's in the basement.
I was almost done with that.
One that we were on.
Yeah.
I'll go for you.
How many generators are fixed as of right now?
2.
I feel like Dyson and Terminator.
There's one right here.
Fucking
Look, there's one this way, Juan.
drop
Follow
the
me.
diffuser and blow myself up.
Alright, so I'm gonna get you, and then I'm gonna have to take the hit.
Oh fuck! Run! Can I run through that smoke?
Yeah.
Oh! I must have taken the hit.
Oh,
I did take the hit.
Not right, bro. How do you crawl faster?
He's going back to you.
Yeah. You have to have a perk. Tenacity.
That's messed up, guys.
Tenacity. You can't teach it.
So who's surviving? Me or Ernie? Did anyone comment anything?
No,
That's right,
we're
man.
just gonna have to vote ourselves. I really feel like I don't even remember what you guys said. So. Oh, you know what? I do remember what happened. Ernie wins. Because I have evidence that Jesus Googled his answer.
You have nothing.
I am the commissioner.
You.
And as the commissioner, I have made an executive decision that you, sir, are a cheat and a liar. And you deserve nothing, including a victory here tonight.
You have to answer that in David Koresh's voice, though.
Listen here, Commission. No, I can't do it right now.
Oh, I was so excited. I was so excited.
I did no such thing. Me and my people. You attacked us first. We were just trying to survive here.
It was really
glorious.
good. It was really good while it lasted. So I think Ernie's gonna be the first Survivor Series champion here tonight. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about doing another one of these eventually.
Jesus.
Man. Two dead already. And 2 generators still to go.
Who's dead?
Juan
Me and Jude.
Were you dead?
Like dead? Like there's no. You're not even playing anymore.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
fucking
we're
dead. Like my teammates got me killed dead.
Okay.
Hey, he's chasing me.
That's like what he does, right? That's the whole point of the game.
Son of a bitch.
What is he doing?
Oh,
Looks
he's-
like he was like taunting you.
He's leaving me. Is he leaving me or coming back? He's coming.
Knife.
He has like herpes on his arm.
Hey.
Yes, herpes on
Ain't
his...
nothing wrong with herpes. I'm just kidding.
Dude, yeah, what the... Is this like a skin or something?
It's
Yeah.
like a rip for your pleasure skin.
He's camping. No, he's coming my way, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going towards you. He's going straight towards you. He
What
knows
is
exactly
what
it
is his mask? He's an elephant?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we're not fucking that elephant, though, right?
Oh, we didn't even talk about any bestiality this episode.
Well, we have now.
Well,
An hour and 45
in the-
minutes in.
In the movie From Dusk Till Dawn, fucking Cheech is all like, "Come on, you want white pussy, black pussy, Mexican pussy, chicken pussy, dog pussy.
Black pussy, green pussy. Yeah, I remember that.
If you can find pussy cheaper, fuck it."
Salma Hayek improvised a dance, and she's actually afraid of fucking snakes.
Selma Hayek.
Dude, yes.
He still looks bad too. Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
yes.
Damn it, I'm dead.
Oh, I was about to get you.
Well, I died. I ran out of time.
Get out through the tunnel, Ernie. The hatch.
I'm trying to.
Well, we're not taking any
He
shots,
found
so...
it. Oh, you got adrenaline.
I thought you were Ash. Is this a new character?
No, this is Ash.
So you made it out, Ernie?
Oh,
No.
that's not good. He opened that shit. Yep. Hey, what the hell?
Oh, I thought you had the locker perk.
So this
You had-
motherfucker
No.
got a 4K?
Yeah,
Yep.
he did.
We should
Well-
invite him.
What's the locker perk?
Oh,
Holy fuck.
this
Well,
puppet.
there you have it, folks. We're not good at survivors. We are not RJ McCready. We are not Ash.
Destiny's Child. I'm a survivor.
We are not Beyonce or Kelly Rowland or that other bitch. We are not.
That other.
Who else is? We are not Paxton Rodriguez.
George Clooney.
Yeah, I mean, so that we didn't get to Shaun of the Dead, but
Not,
honestly,
not even Jesse Eisenberg.
yeah,
That's
we're not
fucked
even
up.
Columbus.
Well,
But we didn't get to Shaun of the Dead, but also we will get to an episode where we will do all of his movies, I think, because he does really great work. So
Yeah.
just because we didn't get to it tonight doesn't mean we won't ever get to it.
Plus, zombies are a thing too. So.
Yeah, zombies and also like comedy horror movies, like we could do Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, that kind of thing. So so Ernie is our crowned champion of the survivors of the first ever Death by Daylight Survivor Series. Congratulations, Ernie. Jesus, take a shot. For
taking a
cheating.
shot. I did not cheat.
Yeah.
I did not cheat.
I don't believe you. I'm gonna come up with a game and then Google all the answers, and then you tell me I'm not cheating.
That's not cheating. That's playing smart.
Hey guys, let's play trivia, but I'm the only one that can make computer noises.
Well-
Don't bother with all the typing in the background. I'm gonna take a shot with you just because I feel like I'm way too sober, and it's been a long ass night. I've had a fucking blast. I can't wait till Survivor Series 2. We're gonna find ways to take it up a notch. We do have ideas about next week, but we don't want to make a formal announcement until we know for sure, and we've talked about it. We will probably, I can make this announcement. Next week, there's like an 80% chance that we will have the return of Darrin. Hopefully he will be back with Death by Daylight by next Friday. We can't wait. We miss him a lot. And we are very happy to have him back in the fold. I'm going to take a shot with this. Did you already take it?
I already took it. I'll take another one with you.
No, I want you fucking functional.
How about we all take one more shot together?
Well, I'll take one. You guys at home, you can take one with us. Whoever here wants to take one can take one. One more time, like, subscribe, tell your friends. We are Death by Daylight. We are delighted to be with you every Friday. Regardless if things keep opening up or if they don't or whatever happens, we are going to be here with you on Friday nights, making this happen. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for participating. Freddie, Megan, Luis, Alonzo, everybody that we know, Andrew, everybody that we know is out there week in and week out. We appreciate you guys a lot. And I hope I'm not missing anybody. Heather. Heather, you don't have a choice. But thank you for tuning in and listening to us. We know you get plenty of us without this show. So, cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everyone.
We'll,
Cheers.
Here's to surviving.
Yes.
Cheers.
That's the end of it for us tonight. Thank you, Jude.
Oh, yeah.
See y'all. Follow us on Instagram,
Laters.
Twitter, YouTube, of course, obviously.
Oh yeah,
At
thank
Death by
you.
Daylight.
Only
Instagram as well. At Death by Daylight. And we will see you all next week. Have a good night.
Fuck the free world.
3.
Hold on. I don't know if we're still online. Hold on, guys. Shit. I know. Hold on. I can't. How do I stop?